Sagittarius, welcome to your October 2020 reading. I'm going to get right into it here because I got all kinds of messages out of these cards, and it is all having to do with what I perceive to be a longer standing relationship, more marriage. I mean, marriage is what I got first. The clarifier on the reading, bottom of the deck, was the King of Wands in reverse. So I feel like people in the situation have been verbally cutting, fighting, arguing, kind of just low blows, like really trying to hurt each other. We got love in reverse, authenticity in reverse, heart-to-heart conversations, obstacles or detours in the right direction, TikTok, which is a 3. So there needs to be an alignment of real intentions here. An alignment of, mind, body, spirit in a way. And it immediately came into my mind of like at the wedding when people light the unity candle that, it's you uniting yourself in the spiritual realm. For whatever reason that came into my head, I feel like somebody's really, really considering a divorce right now, or a breakup, or what their real intentions are in the relationship. And kind of looking at the past, I feel like potentially there's just been a lot of fighting or infidelity. We do have Seven of Swords upright in the present. The one thing that I do want to say is, long story short, if you don't want to watch the entire reading, in the end, it comes out Ten of Pentacles, Two of Swords. So it's like, it's going to be on you, and you kind of don't necessarily want to make the decision, but there can be a positive outcome here. I think it depends on how it's handled. There's a level of maturity that is being asked for here to really authentically ask for what you want, say what you mean what you say, release codependent type patterns in relationships. You've been very sick of something for a long time. We have Three of Pentacles in reverse, the Eight of Cups in reverse. It's like you've been reluctant to let go of something that you should have a long time ago, or say something you should have a long time ago, or resolve an issue that should have been resolved a long time ago. Someone hasn't been telling the truth here. There is, flatly, I'm going to say like subterfuge. Like somebody is acting behind the scenes in a way that they are not representing publicly, with authenticity there, and especially with it being in reverse, invisibility. Somebody's trying to act behind the scenes. The Seven of Swords upright, I'm really just getting lies. And I think it might be on both sides. It just came into my head, the run to. Like somebody has a run to. Somebody has another person. Somebody has a family member that they're putting between parties in the relationship. There's someone inserting themselves where they don't belong, but they're being introduced by someone in the situation. It's created a lot of frustrations and a ton of problems, and time is kind of running out to address the issues and make this happen, because at a certain point here the energy is going to shift beyond repair, and the universe is going to just take care of this for everybody involved, and it's probably not going to end the way that it could with the Ten of Pentacles here, which is, ultimately positive. And I think if this is a marriage too, and somebody is debating divorce, for you Saggies that may be kind of on the fence about it, it's been a thought. It's not like, it wasn't super in the front of your mind until a bit more recently from what I'm seeing, because the Hierophant in reverse is in the present. You are concerned about legacy. You're concerned about children if they're involved, because I'm drawn to the kids on the card when I say this. You are concerned about finances. You are concerned about people's judgment of you. So you have a lot to think about, but it's like someone has acted unkindly to you, flat out. Like I see quite a lot of hurt. You've been really strong about it, but this King of Wands in reverse character, if this is the person that you're in a relationship with, whether it's a man or a woman, or you are a man or a woman, it doesn't matter. That's not a kind energy. It's abusive, flat out. It is abusive. It's concerning, especially with these other cards. Things could turn out good, but I don't want to sugarcoat it either. It's like, I almost feel like this reading is kind of telling me that you would probably be better on your own, or that the dynamic of the relationship is probably not healthy and it would take quite a lot to rehab it. Another card came out. I use these sort of as just, indicators, and it's interesting that it's Libra season right now. Libra comes out. You might be dealing with a Libra because I have 2 Libra cards here. Do it with your partner. It's in relationships. Seeing the beauty of having to do with relationships. Making decisions about, relationships. Resulting from the fairness shown or not shown by, and cooperation to perfect. So, card heavily about balance, obviously, since it's the Libra card, but super heavily about relationships, which is the focus of the reading here. But it's also explaining that it would take some serious work. Everybody has to be really honest too, and not everybody can handle honesty. You got to look at, like, who are you in a relationship with, or who are you? Can you handle really getting to the nitty gritty and being honest? I'm just gonna tune into the cards for a second, and I really feel like there hasn't been enough honesty here. I get this resounding feeling inside of me of hurt, but then also just this, like, locked away, detached silence. The silence that hits you, the pain of everything that's not being said. Biting your tongue until it bleeds, that kind of energy. And it has to stop, or you have to leave. That's what I'm getting. I hope, I know this won't resonate with everybody, but this is the story that I'm getting, and all of the intuitive feelings and images that I'm getting. You are needing alignment, and I would advise you in October to stop and think about what it is that you really, really want. And not in the context of what everyone else needs, not about what's good for the money, not about how much work you've put into it so far, not about what are people going to think of you, and how are you going to tell so-and-so, and any of that kind of stuff. If this is a breakup or a divorce that's being considered, I really need you to stop and think about what is most important to you. Are you important to you? Is how you feel on a day-to-day important to you? Can you imagine continuing this situation for another 5, 10, 20 years? How do you think you're going to feel then? Are your emotions going to get any better? How are you going to do that? Now, for those of you, I know it's pretty late in the reading for me to transition to this, but if this is not a relationship, if this is a financial dealing or a job, it's been time for you to walk away a really long time ago. There are people acting against you behind the scenes. This can be coworkers running their mouth, people spreading lies, you giving information to another person that was not trustworthy, that is now using it against you. Sometimes we fuck ourselves over by thinking that people are our friends that are not. Long story short, if this is a job, a creative project, a contract, a business dealing, anything like that, you needed to get out of it a long time ago, and I really think that in October you're going to decide to go ahead and do so with this 10 of Pentacles. And oddly, I'm getting that you may take a financial hit in some way, but it's going to be for the better. You're just not going to see it right away. And I really, really think that the people in charge, the powers that be, the person that the contract is involving or the financial dealing or whatever, really needs to be told exactly why it is that you're backing out, because I feel like in a karmic sense there is something that they need to hear or learn out of this. Whether you feel right, wrong, or indifferent about it kind of thing, like there's something that needs to be said to somebody about your exit of this and why. There is a slight potential, like let's say you're at your dream job and it's actually just kind of temporarily not going well, which I do see that could be an issue, that maybe for some of you as far as work or whatever, kind of in the context of any situation, there's personal issues outside of this arena that have been impacting your performance, your attitude, your mindset, your whatever. And you've become concerned that you've kind of done too much damage to resolve the issue, and that's not true. Time is of the essence. You need to take care of it. You kind of need to pull your head out of your ass and fix it for yourself, Sagittarius, but you can. So please don't think that you can't. I'm getting a message too of not enough of your love energy is being shown to others that are important to you. So this is being upfront and honest about how you feel about other people in your life that are important to you, just so that they know, because they need to know. And maybe you've been trying to hold back too much from them out of fear of being hurt in a way, or out of wanting to appear a certain way. Just be authentic and straightforward with the people that you love. And remember that you are the loving energy of the universe. We all are. Basically, heart chakra work, which is 4th and 5th chakra, I feel like would be important, because this is centering on communication. We have a lot of blue energy here, but also I would want you to do the green work with the heart. You can find meditations and chakra clearings, or you can just do your own visualization to help sort of clear any blockages in that. You can smudge yourself, you can do spiritual baths if you know what that is. There's a blockage, I've been talking about that kind of this whole time. And there's a need to be more emotionally authentic with others around you, because I know in your well-meaning efforts, you've kind of been holding back a lot in numerous situations in your life, and the time is past for that. You really need to move forward. If you want to have a good winter season, I see definitely something needs to change, but obstacles or detours in the right direction. So maybe you've gone a little off track, and don't be fearful of the result of these conversations, whatever arena it is that you end up talking to somebody or trying to resolve an issue or walking away from something, because it's going to put you in the right direction. If a door is closing right now, other ones are going to open, and they're fantastic because you have the freaking 10 of Pentacles as an outcome. Okay, don't forget that. The whole thing is sounded kind of negative and droning and whatever, but ultimately this is fantastic. It's just you got to do the work first. There's been a huge reluctance, in the past, to actually deal with it. And the time has come to deal with it, or, eventually you're going to be made to, and it's going to hurt a lot worse. That's generally the way it works. I can't say that with, perfect certainty or whatever, but I really think, just take the bull by the horns this month. As far as signs, I heavily see you could be dealing with an air sign. We do have water present, but not strongly. It's more of air sign, earth sign, quite strongly. All the top cards are earth. And since this is so heavily seeming to be a love-centered reading, I'm going to say you need to be looking at moon signs for whomever we're talking about. So it would be like your partner's moon sign, most likely, or rising, because this could be, how they're acting toward you. that you would find the sign validation. So I hope that most of you got a message out of that. I do want to add, as far as finances, be conservative. With the top cards for the past, present, and future, you're being conservative now, and you're just being careful with your money. Not, don't penny pinch, don't get in like that energy of lack that is going to like screw up law of attraction kind of thing. Like, but just don't get too extravagant, because really it's going to lead you to great things, huge manifestations in the future if you're intelligent with your money. And I do not suggest taking out loans right now, vehicle loans, home loans, refinancing, consolidating, any of that, transferring debts on credit cards, none of those things. We have the Hierophant in reverse. You don't want to deal with institutions this month, okay? It's not the time. In the future, it probably will be, because the future looks financially much better and like you would have a better result. But for the month of October, Saggies, don't do it. But I will see you guys either in the dailies or next month or whatever. If you haven't yet, please subscribe and like the video. Leave me a comment. I'm trying to grow this channel, and all of those things are greatly appreciated. And I will talk to you guys later. Bye.